Circling back to how we first got involved in real estate, let me tell you about my first deal. I had read some books, listened to some audiobooks, watched some YouTube videos, and figured, hey, let's give this thing a go. No mentor, no training, no courses, no spreadsheets, no tools, just a feeling, and we'll figure it out along the way. Plot twist, spoiler alert, it didn't go great. We lost $25,000. I'll kind of explain why. We got on some email list of wholesalers who were sending us properties to kind of sift through and look at. And we found one, this one on Ruckman Avenue. And it was listed for $90,000. And we were like, oh, sweet, $90,000, less than $100,000. It's a 3-2, one-car garage. It's on a cul-de-sac, nice neighborhood, nice pocket of town, block house. Man, this thing looks nice. We went and looked at it. The windows were good. It had tile floors. The doors had been put in. The roof was good. And we thought there was a pool in the backyard. And we thought, man, this is going to be great. Not so great. It was a seasoned investor had bought the house, realized that it was a money pit and trap. And he very quickly offloaded it onto a new investor. He purchased it for $75,000. He tacked on a little $15,000 premium, sold it to us for $90,000. So he was out of the deal and walked with $15,000 profit. And here we were holding the hot potato. I was very upset on the back end when we found out about it, but we were new and we did not do our homework and we didn't know what to do. We hired a contractor to come in, kind of run the numbers, give us an estimate. And he said it would probably take about $63,000 to fix this house. We said $63,000 starting at $90,000. That's $155,000. This house might only sell for $135,000, $145,000. We knew right then we were in trouble. What had happened is the house was previously occupied by professional drug dealers, professional weed growing drug dealers. This house was putting off so much heat that a drone from space picked up the heat signature and sent the FBI there. A neighbor told us that they had to bring in multiple large trucks marked with FBI and carry out wheelbarrows full of weed and growing equipment out of the house to take as evidence. These people had completely tampered with and destroyed all of the plumbing and electrical in the house. There was a second air conditioner in the garage. They had bypassed the electrical meter from the power company coming up out of the ground and had hotwired it straight to the top of the panel through the dryer circuit so that the meter wouldn't run and flag that they were using a lot of power. There was a pool in the backyard, like I mentioned, an in-ground pool. Well, the pool was empty. We'd recently had a hurricane, which raised the water table, which is already low in Florida, and it popped the pool out of the ground. So just to demo the pool was $6,500. To fill it with dirt was another $1,000, and then sod all the area where the pool and the cool deck had been was another $2,500. So just the pool alone cost us $9,000 straight off the top before even touching the inside of the house. We had to get all kinds of special permits. We had to get things released from the city because it had been flagged as a dangerous drug house with tampered high voltage electrical. So we had to pay the city $1,200 to redig a new power line from the transformer at the corner of the street all the way down and run it up into the meter. Because when they cut it, it was then too short. The plumbing was all messed up. They'd reran the plumbing into the ceiling to be a sprinkler system for all the weed growing situation. The dryer circuits and the HVAC circuits were completely fried. So we had to have an electrical, a whole rewire with panels and everything. And so we got absolutely hammered. We lost $25,000 on our first deal. And let me tell you, I do not want that to happen to anybody else ever again, especially not a healthcare professional. I really have a heart for the healthcare professionals because that's where I am and that's who I want to help. Right now, there are investors over the past 3 years who have bought and fixed and obtained deals on other people's money, hard money loans, balloon loans, adjustable rate loans, that are very short term, or they bought them on personal credit or personal home equity lines of credit, which are also variable. With the Fed hiking these rates, all of those deals are getting very, very dangerous for those investors, and they're looking to unload them onto new investors that have not done their homework and are not sure what they're doing. Believing what I tell you right now is a dangerous time for new investors. Please do not try to obtain, run the numbers on a property if you do not know what you're doing. Please reach out to me, or if you don't listen to me, find another mentor or coach. Please get help. Do not make the mistakes that we made on our first deal.